Hi everyone, Katie Murray. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a great week. We're into spring. It's got me thinking, what do we do at this time of year? We spread lots of seeds. Hope that flowers start popping up. So I would like us to maybe spread some kindness around. Really fitting. And how do we do that? By being kind. Okay? And I hope it really takes off. And it's really simple to do. I was out about a month ago and I had this encounter with this family. And I didn't want to talk about it for a little bit because it actually kind of choked me up. And every time I would go to try to talk about it, it really got to me. So I think I'm ready to talk about it. Hopefully, I won't get, bothered. Believe it or not, I actually have a heart. So I know I cracked the whip a couple of times. But so I actually was at the grocery store and I was passing by and I noticed this girl. Well, she noticed me. She came right up to me, and she grabbed my arm. And I noticed that she had a wig. And it wasn't like, it looked, odd on her or anything. But, you knew she had, a wig. And she grabbed me and said, "Wow, I love your hair. It's so pretty." And I mean, she just kept coming at me with, like another compliment, another about, how beautiful my hair was. And it it was not because she had like a wig. It wasn't like an odd thing. She was just a real sweet, loving girl. And I was like, "Oh, thanks," I just, I'm like, okay. And I kind of like laughed just because, like I said, she was like, a younger girl. And I just didn't want to be like that woman talking to a girl because you know how it is nowadays. But I thought, wow, like what a sweet girl, because you really don't see that nowadays, where someone is full of compliments and, when they see someone, they say something. I'm that person, I have to say. I mean, it's like, geez, people probably think I'm weird because I'll, if I look at someone, I always say something like, oh, hi, it's just, but anyway, so I'm off now doing my shopping and maybe a couple of aisles have gone by and now I see the mother and I realize that, that's the mom that was with the girl. And now the mom sees me and I don't know if she realizes that her daughter had been talking to me. The mother looks at me and points and yells, "Hey, I love your boots." So I thought, oh, thanks, Now, it bothered me simply because I thought, here's this family, okay, where it's obvious they have a lot going on in their life. And they're walking around and they're just so full of joy and happiness. And they're buzzing around this store and they're spreading all this happiness and they're talking to all these people and they're waving and they're saying to this person, "Hey, how you doing?" And, "Oh my gosh, hey, I love that sweater." And, "Oh boy, oh hey, I love those pants." I mean, and they're spreading all this joy and happiness as they're shopping. And it's like they're touching each individual person. And I just thought, wow, these people who could have been walking around with such heavy hearts, and instead their hearts were so full of just happiness and joy, it like bothers me even now, because, you have people who are miserable and they have so much going for them. And I always think like, boy, you have people out here who have children that, are no longer in their life, or you have a husband and wife, or maybe one of their spouses are no longer working, that have so much going on. And you'd never know it. They put smiles on their faces and they just get up and they go. And here you have this mother who's probably looking at her daughter thinking, how much time do I have with her? Is she going to be here to graduate from high school? Or, who knows what the outlook is going to be, and this girl, I thought, is she suffering? Like, is she in pain? Like, it's just the way my mind is. I'm like a visual person and I always think about stuff like that. And to see them so happy and like bubbling, I mean, who knows? Maybe they got good news. Maybe they went to the doctors and they found out she's like in remission and she's going to be, living a long life. And that's why they were just so happy. But I couldn't help but stop and think that here this family was and they wanted to be just so kind to all of these people. it was so touching. So my message to everyone is spread joy and spread happiness to everybody, because you don't know what's going on in other people's lives. And if this family could do it, if this family could spread all that kindness, why can't you? What's stopping you? What is stopping you from putting a smile on your face? What's stopping you from seeing somebody that walks by you, and if you like their sweater, from saying, hey, I like your sweater? What's stopping you if you like someone's hair? Hey, I like your hair. I mean, really, would it kill you? Really? 20 seconds out of your day? You know, obviously I shouldn't have done this video yet because it still bugs me. Like, that girl, she stayed with me for the longest time. I mean, I came home and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I went to try to tell my husband and he's like, oh my gosh, she's like, you know, falling apart. It like bugged me. You know, I mean, I see things like that because I always like stop and I notice people and I see things, you know. And it was odd because I didn't even notice this girl. I think I was probably watching somebody else, you know. And I mean, she literally grabbed me because I always try nowadays not to like touch people. I've always been like a kind of person that like I grab, I touch. So when she grabbed me, it kind of jarred me, you know. I mean, and not to sound weird, but if you saw this girl, I mean, she was like glowing. You know what I mean? She had like a light about her. She was just so bubbly and so full of life. You know, there was just nothing sad about this family. There was no like, you know, oh, I got the weight of the world on me. And it just stuck with me. I just thought, wow. I just wish that everyone could be like that. I just wish that so many people that walk around with that, ugh, you know, like, it's terrible. I'm a victim. You know, I wish that I could sprinkle all of that joy that this family had onto all of those other people that walk around like that, you know? So my mission for everyone is, from this point on, I want you all to take a bunch of seeds of kindness and start spreading them around like crazy. Let's have them take off, okay? So this week, what I want to do is I'm going to start off by spreading my little message, okay? And it's going to be an inside joke, and none of you people are going to get it, okay? So here we go. I got a jar of peanuts. So this peanut is sending her special walnut, Gregory, okay? Lots of love. I'm thinking of you, okay? Love you lots, okay? Anyway, none of you guys know what I'm talking about. Inside joke, all right? But love you, Greg. All right. Anyway, as always, everybody, I want you all to do what? Spread tiny seeds of joy and happiness all around so it takes off like wildflowers, okay? And don't think I've gone soft on you guys. Next week, devil horns are coming out, okay? I'm going to crack that whip, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.